Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends, to today's episode of Top Deck, where we are covering a historic top 100 Esper Control deck. Now, Esper's making waves right now in the meta, right before we got our good old jump start, but let's go ahead and make sure that we cover this one off here. Now, quickly, my friends, this deck is by Ellis Cloud, so congratulations, Ellis, on hitting the top 100 here in August with this thing. Very, very exciting. I did want to show the list here of lands just quickly, just so you can see that, but it will certainly be available to you down below. We'll talk about that here in a second, but appreciate you tuning in, Planeswalkers. Flip me a like if you enjoy the video today. On top of that, questions, comments, please let me know. Love to hear from you. Feel free to hop on the Discord server. That's in the description, along with the deck list and the timestamps, where we will cover the strategy objective of this list. We'll break down your sideboard for best of 3. We'll play competitive Magic in both best of 1 and best of 3 here today for historic. And last but not least, we'll do a little bit of a retrospective and talk a little bit about where this might sit in the meta, my friends. Now, with that said, again, appreciate your support as always. Great ways to stay connected. Lots of stuff here on the channel that we do, and always appreciate your support. So thank you to the members and patrons, and lots of good things for you too, discounts and things like that on custom sleeves and mats. So pretty neat. But you got all that at your fingertips down below in the description. So you're here today for top 100 Esper Control. So let's break this down here for you. So here's what we got going on. We got a Yorion. I love it. Yorion deck, 80 cards. That's why I love it. But within that, we have our good old Esper. Tons of things to rip cards of our opponent's hand. We got lots of stuff here that we can bounce. Trial of Ambition's huge. When this thing enters the battlefield, target opponent's going to sacrifice a creature. Whenever a cartouche, I probably said that wrong, enters the battlefield under our control, return Trial of Ambition to our owner's hand. Lots of control here with Dovin's Veto, Vanishing Verse, Draw and Lock. We got Omen the Sun to bounce, Thirst for Meaning to go dig, Narset, Part of the Veils to go find stuff. Oath of Kaya is great. Cast Out to lock things in, Sell the Wreckage, to exile board. Wrath of God, destroy everything. Elspeth, Conquers Death to lock things down. Good old Teferi. And then our friend Shark Typhoon. Here now, like I said, tons and tons and tons and tons of lands. So very expensive land deck, but very, very powerful nonetheless. So this is a late game deck. You're locking your opponents down. You're grinding them down to dust to close it out. So with that, we're going to move on to our sideboard here, and we'll break this down in 3 ways: aggro, mid-range, and late game, my friends. Aggro is going to be things like mono black. We got mono white. We also have elves, obviously mono red, goblins, also mono red aggro. Host of things in this space for you to keep an eye on. We also got Gruul aggro. Biggest things here is just going to be killing creatures, so moving things like Eliminate In, Day of Judgment is going to be a big one here, and then Sell the Wreckage, Shadow's Verdict can also help you there as well. That's what you're going to look for. Then as you get to mid-range, we begin to see some of those decks like Azorius Auras. We also have Orzhov Auras. We have Rakdos Arcanist. We begin to find some of the John Food decks and Rakdos decks in general, or Rakdos Sack in this space, and that one kind of bridges aggro. Mono green Stompy, as some others, and a whole host, that sounds nice right now. A host of others in the space for you too. If they are focused on creatures, you'll move the similar. If they aren't as focused, you begin to think about things like Dovin's Veto. If they're playing Graveyard or other things, Grafdigger's Cage. On top of that, Rest in Peace, just break stuff. So those are the big ones for you in that space. You can always play the Mystical Disputes. Now, as we move out of that and get to late game is going to be things like Esper Control. It's going to be Jeskai Control. We also have Azor's Control, or the traditional Gandalf decks. We got Sultai in there. We have a host of other kind of trickery type decks in this space as well, and I don't mean Tybalt's trickery, but just a lot of different combo decks that can get in that space too. Here you'll begin to really focus on things like Grafdiggers if you're playing from Graveyard, Dovin's Veto, Mystical Dispute, Rest in Peace, Mystical Disputes. Thought Distortion can be good and commence the end game against those decks. So that is what we have. You'll flip in the things that are going to either be direct kill or counter magic, those kinds of things, depending on what deck you are playing. So that is the strategy objective of the main board. In terms of late game, we talked about boarding for best of 3. Let's go play that competitive Magic here with our Esper Control deck, top 100 again by our friend Ellis Cloud. All right, historic ranked. We just did the Rakdos Sacrifice #1 deck today, Esper Control, and we are off. And going for it here today. Death Sausage. I can keep this. And we got Cycling, which is just great. So this could be an elemental deck. It's also could be a cycle deck. It could be a host of stuff. And also Jeskai Control. We don't need all these lands. We'll wait on Yorion for now. I may cycle my fetid pools here, that's why. Can go to 3 if we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. On the stack, let's get this off. If we can. There we go. Two, three, four, five. Take the 1.
Keep up the pace.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. 7, 7, 7. So here's where you'd switch out all your destroy creatures and move towards more control magic. And that would be a much better round here to do that. So it's gonna be a little bit more of an uphill battle for us here, but that's all right. Probably gonna wipe the board. Yeah. That's why they didn't do anything there. We're going to be in a bad spot here. This deck's better at Jeskai control in best of 3 than it is best of 1.
Keep up the pace.
I know 88 ways to defeat you. Pick one.
Let's get it off again.
I won't forget our time together. Meditate and prepare.
We'll see if we can get that on. There we go.
I won't hide from the world any longer. You know what? I'm not done.
Massive shark. Question is, are they going to go for the kill?
Hold that thought. Now
Oof. They got a full hand of cards. I'm gonna guess a counter on this. They would have memory lapse start to Fury 2 though. For sure.
keep up the pace.
Bunch of pingers. Uh-oh, they got lethal. Oh, the pain. The pain. Oh, control versus control. So again, better in best of 3 though. All right, let's go to our next one. Maybe we can hit a creature deck. Wah, wah, wah. All right. Don't forget, merch and swag down below. All right, we go first. We can keep this. I'm actually gonna play that instead of cycle. Ooh. Probably Narset, huh? Oh. Probably have another one then. Get rid of... And... I need the double white though, don't I? Yeah, we'll get rid of that. It's fine. Let's see what we get. There we go. Again, missing the white. We do have our Vanishing Verse. Discard a card.
Interesting technique.
Can't draw. There we go.
I'm known for my excellent. You know what? I'm not done.
Now, what they will do is they will play Croxa. And then we will -3 it. And we'll dump our other Tepi. There you go.
No more games. Let's skip to the good part. This is hardly my worst defeat.
We'll get rid of the land.
I must train harder. I have practiced against many foes like you.
Hmm. Maybe they got burned.
I have just the trick for this.
Oh. We should have played that a little bit differently on that lineup. We didn't play some of the lines right, so unfortunate there. Let's go to our next match. And again, there's where we'd pull in our sideboard, and that would pretty much end that deck, where you get access to Graveyard Hate. So flipping over, gave him enough. We could have dealt the damage and spiked. That might have been the better play, but unfortunately, we didn't get it. So we'll keep this, even though we have no blue. All right, so we got a Gruul aggro deck or a Gruul aggro or mono green, one of the two. All right, so it's Gruul aggro. All right, we will have to see if this is good enough. We need Omen of the Sun. If they have Cleave, we're done. If we survive here, though. Again, Cleave puts him at lethal on us. Uh-oh, Leah. Where'd you go, Leah? A long-awaited wait. Dun dun dun. Da dun. Da dun da dun da dun. Oh no. Uh-oh. We do get these once in a while. It's been a while since we had one go away. Uh-oh. 1 protection, 2 protection, 3 protection. Oh, they're back. Leave. There, told ya. I told you. They only had to wait forever to cast it. Only had to wait forever to cast it. Pelt Collector, we'll put him at 4. There you go. It's gonna be close. I think that's game. Right on the number. No matter how we blocked there, they would have got us. So, well, we would have had a double block on the 2 C's. I think they still would have had lethal though. Oh, not our day with this deck in best of 1. Let's go break it down in best of 3, my friends. Traditional, historic, ranked. Esper Control top 100. We didn't have as much luck with our Rakdos sacrifice either. Oh no. That's okay. Show. Alright, show. Let's see what we can do here. Alright. Finally got a turn 1. And we can't play it. Anyway. Kind of funny. Got a Coco. Ooh, that really hurts. Like a ton. Oof. Let's get that thing off. That really hurts. Actually need to get rid of Thalia. We need a wipe. Board wipe card. Gonna do this. And we'll wipe it. Because that's what we're gonna need to do. Wonder if they'll make the one. They did not. Shoot. Should have hit the elf. Oh, I'm having a day. Oh, I thought I was at 2. That's alright. We need to go with Day of Judgment, sell the wreckage, eliminate Shadow's Verdict. And let's move out. It's veto. What else? 82. We can get rid of 2 more. These are all good. Let's get rid of one of those. And 1 land. Ah! Long day. It's showing. Long weekend. Alright, here we go. All right, they mainboarded it. That's all right with me. Except for the fact that Wrath of God is now one more to cast. Now we can look. We got Thirst for Meeting there too. Protection from blue is going to be a problem. We need a wipe card. Either of those are wipe cards. That's not a wipe card. We're dead. Oh, not our day with the Esper Control deck at all. All right, we are done for the day. Oof, control was not our thing. Not our thing today. Going back, we did run hot actually before this, so makes sense. If you want to talk about the shuffler, no, we'll leave it at that. So here's what we got going on. Awesome deck. Top 100 Esper Control deck. We did not hit it off well with it today. Unfortunately, again, like I said, the sacrifice deck, maybe could have moved a couple things around. Fast is fast against this deck. Better definitely in when you can sideboard. We just did not get it to hit the way that we needed it to. Unfortunately, we lost to a very, very popular deck. One that does do really well right now as well. So in terms of best of one, we went 0-3. In best of 3, we went 0-2. Not super healthy there. Where do we think it sits in the meta? In terms of best of 1, it's going to be a little bit more inconsistent. This is probably bottom of tier 2, maybe tier 3 for us, just given the run and consistency here. Certainly you can move some things around to make it more efficient. Best of 3, it is one of the top plate decks right now. And it does do fairly well against a host of things. We just did not run well with it today. We did beat we did lose to pretty badly to a pretty popular Coco deck. So I would put this maybe in the tier 2 spot in terms of where we're at, probably in the middle and down, most likely though. So really like the deck. Top 100 Esper Control deck, again by Ellis Cloud. Congratulations, Ellis, on hitting the top 100 with this deck here this season. So appreciate everyone tuning in. Flip me a like if you enjoyed the video, enjoy historic. Stay tuned because we are going to get the tier list done here. We got Jumpstart coming here shortly too. So very excited about that, and why I wanted to get a lot of these decks in here for you in the last week. So On top of that, Planeswalkers, questions, comments, let me know down below. Feel free to hop in the Discord server that's in the description, along with the deck list, and other great ways to stay connected here on the channel and ways to support. So thank you so much, as always, and stay tuned because we got a lot more things coming your way. Top decks for Standard, top decks for Historic here. Standard 2022, we got Jank. We're going to have some coverage on the tournament that we did for Standard 2022, hopefully, and at least the results. And also our tier list and Friday night meta. So Planeswalkers, with that said, you stay safe. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, Mythras out.